Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lois. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been on this journey with me, welcome again. I create kingdom content on faith, purposeful living, journey through singleness, lifestyle, and all things about us here. Guys, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe, join the family. It promises to be fun on this channel. And I sincerely apologize for any background noise you tend to hear, guys. Things are surely going to get better. I'm going to, get my apartment a good filming space, but for the meantime, and so that content doesn't waste, and this is what I sort of love doing. I have fun sharing my life with you guys out there. Guys, I used to be an introvert, just sit in my room, living an isolated life, but then I felt, who is this going to help? And I even got depressed at a time, but thank God, I got up back and I'm ready to share with you guys. So today, talking about sharing, I'm going to be sharing how and why I'm still single in my mid-20s. My earlier video should have gone up where I shared why or how I did not date during my teenage years. So this is a follow-up to that video. If you've not watched it, guys, please do watch it. It's so insightful also. So the first point is the fact that I continue to learn the art of patience. I told you in my earlier video that I stretch myself, like I told myself during the teenage years, that was early or middle teen, I think 14, 15, I told myself, Lois, wait till you are 18 and see if you can handle a relationship. When I got to 18 years, I was in the midst of, a huge task mentally in terms of my academics. So I decided to move it on till I got to 21. And then around that time, I heard someone say, at the age of 21, you really become an adult. And then I felt, okay, why don't I wait till I'm 21? And definitely guys do come around, but I knew where I was going to, and that's the most important thing, having vision and purpose. I knew where I was going, so I was like, I can't handle relationship. So then I got to 21, and that's where I'm going to start the content for today. Now, like I said, I stretched myself till I was 21 years. When I turned 21 years old, guys, I was in the midst of getting a job. I'd graduated from the university, finished my service year. So I was, doing interviews, filling applications up and down. And at that point, I felt there is no way I can handle, I didn't even know what the life vision was. I'm like, relationship cannot come. I just felt like I'm not ready. Yes, I'm not ready yet. So I decided to stretch myself till I was 23. I just gave myself time to that, because I heard a guy mentioned on a forum that it was a question. A guy asked the question, like, he wanted to date this lady that was 21 years old, and then another guy now mentioned, like, why don't you let her become a woman, wait till she's around 23 or 25. And then I thought to myself, so I'm not a woman yet, okay, let me wait. So I stretched myself again till I was about 23 years. Okay, now it was even within my early 20s I started my master's. I got in for my master's program, and then I had to commit to the coursework, research aspect of the program. So it was even really tiring for me, and then I was like, there's no way I can handle relationship. I know that has been the journey has been so far. Afterwards, yes, I got a job. I'm working right now, and then even at that, I feel like, okay, why not? We've gotten the education, we have our job, okay, let's get married, according to the mindset of most people anyways. So yeah, I heard, I told you I have a guide here. I heard a woman of God share that if a lady is not in a relationship at 25 years, something is happening, and they should start praying. And guys, I wouldn't lie, I was tending to have that mindset also. When I turned 25 and I wasn't in a relationship, I was like, hey, what is happening? Oh God, when will I now have my children? But then I just felt like that's fear, that God has a plan for my life. I don't have to rush anything. And it's in the midst of this, singleness, trying to really love myself and know who I am. I've started this YouTube channel, started to connect with you guys, started to, be a sort of encouragement and inspiration to other people out there. So yes, I'm really taking my time. No rush. No rush. Because guys, the age or the amount of years I've spent being single is not enough to the time I'm going to spend being married. So it's better to do what? To really take your time and don't rush the concept of marriage. Okay? So then around that time also, yes, even part of the reason why I'm still single is the fact that I heard my brother, and who is my brother, Pastor Mike Todd. He shared in a message recently that the concept of being intentionally single. Yes, and around that time, it was when I now, look through, like, so far me being single has always been connected to me being, with, in terms of my education, my career, being focused, or having a big goal I was trying to attain, and I feel like I don't want distractions. But have I really, decided to be single for the sake of singleness, learning to love myself, choosing to be happy with myself? And the fact was no. And then it was at that point I felt the Holy Spirit leading me to be intentionally single in this season. And my plan is maybe for a year. I mean, that's what I feel like. Let me be intentionally single for a year, just decide not to be in a relationship and anything. But then, guys, I mean, I don't know if the 1 year mark hits, and then I feel like I still don't have the peace to begin to be in a relationship. Why not? You're still going to continue. There's nobody forcing you, and that's why my encouragement out there to my sisters and brothers. God has a let's identify. Okay, let me just pause. If you've not watched Relationship Goals on YouTube, you are not. You are missing out, guys, because the strength I've been able to have as relate to relationship, and even tell anybody that comes to me, Sister Lois, what's happening to you? I can really sit down and educate them that there's nothing happening to me. I'm just waiting on God's best for my life and ensuring that I fulfill my destiny. Okay, then also even within this my single season, I've been able to listen to resources, teachings, anointed teachings on marriage and relationships. I've not really sort of done that buying. I've not really spent my money buying books, but by God's grace, next year I'm going to start investing on books, anointed teachings on the concept of marriage and being a mother and all those amazing stuff. But for now, I do listen to teachings on marriage and dating. Okay, so I've sought, and by that time I'm even planning to get a book also, that I'll be able to jot out things that speak to me from the resources I tend to buy, and then write it out, so that for future purpose I can go back to the book like, what did I learn at this point or at that point? Okay, so now another fact is that during these single years I've been able to do more things for the kingdom, to the glory of God, serving God with my time, energy, and resources. And that's really what God wants. He doesn't want you to, I mentioned in my earlier video also, that He doesn't want us to idealize marriage and feel like the ultimate goal of our life is marriage. No, you need to do things for the kingdom. Like, God created us as women, as individual beings. He doesn't create us like, okay, we find our identity in a man. No, you need to know who you are yourself and really enjoy the fact that you're a woman. So serving God with my time, energy, and resources. Yes, a particular Sunday, we tend to have a Sunday assigned for communion, and by divine privilege I'm one of the communion stewards in my church. Now there is a member also, it's like a big brother, and he sort of tease me and some other single brethren in the unit, and recently was saying that, he doesn't want single people in the unit, that only married men or married people, those are the people he wants in the unit, and we just laughed over it. But the surprising thing was, the last Sunday, yes, I went to church very, very early. I left like maybe 6 o'clock. I left my house and I got to church a few minutes after 6. So and every one of us that we were there at that time, we were all single people. So and I just made the joke like, it's only we single people that we are here at the moment. So, and when he came back I told him, like, you see, you're always making fun of us that we are single, that you don't want single people in this unit, and we the single people that got to church very fast to get things done before you guys came. And then they all laugh. All that to say that singleness is a period whereby we can serve God, really do our best for the kingdom. Then I've heard Mommy Adejumo say, like, a happy marriage is most time the reward of serving God in our single years. When you serve God in your single years, when you get to reap it mostly is in marriage. So it may not look like it now. It may be like you are just stressing yourself. Why don't you just while out, enjoy your life, so-called enjoyment, and then just forsake the things of the kingdom. No, ensure that you are really serving God with your time, energy, and resources. I mean, it doesn't have two words. Mostly your money. You need to be able to put down your money. You don't know when it's going to come back, the dividends, that you are going to be enjoying it, but continue sowing in faith and trust that you are going to enjoy the best of God. Okay, now also, guys, In this my single phase, I consciously run away from polluting influences that will make me hot and bothered. Yes, I'm a human being, I'm a person, there is blood flowing in my veins, but really I live to honor God, and by the help of the Holy Spirit is always empowering me to surrender my feelings unto Jesus. You get? So I'm, part of that, like all these movies, all these songs that will make me feel somehow, I don't listen. Mostly I listen to messages, hearing the word of God more and more, which sort of boost my faith in different areas of my life. Okay? Yes. So, like I said earlier, surrendering my feelings to God is something I'm doing consciously during this period of my life, and ensuring that I'm living in vision and purpose. Same thing with this YouTube channel. When I don't really have anything to do, like going out, I may, plug in into some little bouts of depression, like, oh, I'm not in a relationship, or I'm not married yet. But thank God for this vision for YouTube. I just sit down, record, talk to you guys, encourage you out there, and even learn from YouTube. So there's no point, being depressed or feeling bad about my situation right now. No. Now, then also, guys, the power of friends, having circles of friends. I have two friends right now. They are already doing their PhD, and they are not married yet, and they are even just few years older than me. So if they are not bothered, and you need to see them thriving, doing good things for the kingdom, for their lives, if they are not bothered about the concept of marriage, you get, like, it's not weighing them down, then who am I to now start feeling bad for myself? No, they are really all that to say that if you are really in the season of singleness, and you really want to pursue this single phase of your life, you need more than before to have circle of friends in the same situation as you have. Because if you have lots of married friends around you, then you start feeling the pressure to get married, and then it may not be God's time for you. The main theme of this season is the matter of God's timing. Guys, there is the permissive will of God. Like, if you just tend to maneuver things your way, God may just allow it to happen. But the beautiful one is to wait for the good, acceptable, and perfect will of God for your life, which most times take time. So you need to be patient. Like, just wait and trust God to do what to come through for you. So all that to say, you need friends around you that are on this same path, like really working out the singleness season, really trusting God to make a way for them. You get, at the appointed time. There's no need to stress. Love yourself. Know what you can do. Learn more skills. You get more education. I mentioned that in my earlier video also. Don't get bothered, like, oh, I'm not married, things will not get better. That's a lie. At the set time, you are surely going to get married. Okay? Then also I have here that and this, my friends, they are beautiful girls. Like, we are beautiful. It's not as if we have dull eyes like Rachel's sister. We are beautiful, but we are also doing what, making sure that we don't get carried away by pressure, you get, and just making sure that we are waiting on God, waiting on God's best. Emphasis on best. Okay. Now, even in this season, I'm just trying to start learning that, knowing what it means to be a wife. The Bible says, he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing, which means, as ladies, in the singleness season, single phase of our lives, we need to learn what does it mean to be a wife, a kingdom wife in this matter. So you need to start learning it already. It's not when you get married that you now know what does a wife do. You need to start learning it right now, so that when definitely we still need to learn on the job when we get married, but what we would have to learn will not be too much. We won't be such a novice as that. It's just going to be some few things that we need to start learning afresh. But when we start to train ourselves right now, surround ourselves by elderly married women, learning from them what it means to be married, then we'll be able to become a better wife to our husbands, and a better mothers to our children also. Okay, all that to say, guys, I have no regrets being single in this phase of my life. I have no regret at all. I'm really learning to love myself, learning to do better things, having massive dreams for my life, and chasing them also. You get? So no regret at all. At the set time, I know my husband is going to show up, but in the meantime, no depression at all. Enjoying God's best. And that goes to show the vision of this channel, like equipping people to live a fun-filled life in the kingdom way. Guys, you know, sometimes I tend to think of what Apostle Paul said in the Bible, that if a woman is not even married, is even more gain. I know sometimes I just have that thought, but it's not that I don't want to get married. Why not? I want to get married. I want to have my children. I've sent in my earlier videos that I already know their name. You get, so, but no rush, no rush at all, at all, at all, at all. So I think that will be all, guys. So let me, if you are single out there also, and you know you are chasing purpose, you are chasing vision, you are not in any pressure, you are not giving in to any pressure, let me know in the comment section how you've been able to maneuver this phase of your life also. And then for our married people out there, if you know you went through a season of singleness intentionally, you were intentionally single, let us know how it went out for you and how this phase of marriage has been so far. All right, guys, till next time, continue to enjoy God's love. I'm praying for you. We're surely going to have testimonies at the set time, which is now. Trusting God for his blessings in your life. Till next time, guys. Bye bye. Love.